even know why. I was going, okay, stop doing this, you're just getting really irritable. And then she was going like, what's wrong with you, what have I done? And I went like, honestly, nothing, I don't know, like, sorry, I'm being a dick, maybe it's just best to leave me be or whatever. And we went out a while later, and we were at a barbecue. I was chatting to everybody, was in the best of fun, beers, making everybody laugh and all. She was going like, but you realise what's happened, don't you? You just need to speak to people. That's what your problem is.
Other than her.
Yeah, especially not her. But it really is. That's why I could never go back to doing just full-time comedy again. I need to do stuff during the day. I can't. I always got really down whenever I was just sitting in the house by myself.
But do you ever have that period where... Do you ever
I've never had a period, no.
No, but as a comic, you have a period where every 3 months, for about 2 or 3 days, I just need to be left alone. Everything annoys me. And I literally do for like, it takes about 2 or 3 days. It's every 2-3 months or so. I just need that point where everything just annoys you. And after about 3 days, it's like, fine, no worries.
No,
yeah.
It's different. It's interesting, isn't it? How we all, you say, you just can't get in other people's minds. That's the
problem.
No,
you really can't. I think everybody really is different, and like a long time, because that's the problem with mental health issues. Everybody always judges other people on how they are, because you know what it's like. If you cut your arm, then you go, I know what a cut of my arm feels like. You're overreacting to what it would be, because I know what that's like, whereas you just don't understand how people think. So they go, he's being a dick, and you go, no, he's got whatever that is, and then you go, no, because people can't quite understand because they've never experienced it.
Walk a mile in my shoes, isn't it?
On a brighter note,
yes.
What's next?
On a brighter, Penny
What
Lancaster.
a fucking great podcast this is.
No, you'll like this one, lads, because Penny Lancaster, you know Rod Stewart's
yes, I do.
Mrs. She said, and it's always blown up, that men's place isn't in the kitchen. She said Penny Lancaster feels that it's not masculine. She said, if you want to be virile, and this apparently is a medical thing, that men who can't have babies, basically, or are struggling, they were saying, if you want to be virile, stay away from the oven. It's this whole thing about
the heat
in the testicles. Yeah. So where your testicles are is obviously right by the cooker. It's a bit warm, and you should stay away from the cooker.
How big are your bollocks?
Not very big, actually. I've got very small bullets. But that's I've got very small bullets, but I've got 4 kids. So.
And two of them are his.
I know that's like, if you go for treatment, to try to have kids, like one of the things that you can buy is it's like a cool pack that goes around your pouch.
Is it
to
really?
keep them, because it's supposed to be good for sperm.
Really?
Mm.
I quite like the idea.
I've done a lot of cooking.
I kind of liked it as well, although whilst it's good for the balls, surely it's going to make your willy very small.
Yeah. Swings around about.
You can't have everything.
I've done a lot of cooking. Got 2 kids.
Why?
I love cooking.
I love cooking. No kids.
Yeah. Well, you should get that pack.
Or penis.
On the other hand, I don't do a lot of cooking, and I've got more kids than you.
Oh, there you go.
I've got the
Maybe
most
she's
kids.
on to something here.
I've got the most kids and do the least cooking.
How many kids does she have?
Who?
His bird, Rod Stewart.
Oh, I don't know.
2, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's 2.
I can't imagine Rod being a big cooker.
No, man.
Chef.
God, no, he's not going to be doing that, is he?
I played football for him. I played football at his team, didn't I? And he has his
big
own
Celtic fan, isn't he?
Yeah, massive Celtic fan.
Yeah.
He so I told my Rod Stewart story.
Please.
So I was at Soccer Sixes at Chelsea, playing in his team. Anyway, cut long story short, he said, "Oh, do you want to play for my team?" I was like, "Yeah," because he's only allowed in the country 32 days a year for tax reasons. So he said, "There's a code for the gate." Gives me the address. I drive down there, press the button, fucking things open up. I'm like, "Wow!" And I'm in his house, and the bloke comes up. He goes, "Oh, you Mike?" So I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, the lads have gone down. They're already." He has got the most amazing football pitch at the bottom of his garden that you have ever seen, right? And it's fucking it's treated by the guys from Arsenal. So if they cut the grass that way, he has his cut that way. Whatever way the Arsenal pitch is, he has the same.
Wow.
So I went down there. It's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous. He goes, "Mike, ready to play?" So I said, "Yeah, I'm warming up." He goes, "Oh, that was when I was doing Rich and Judy." He said, "Oh, sorry, on Rich and Judy's really good show." I was like, "Yeah, me being an idiot." I went, "So are you busy then?" To Rod Stewart, like, you know. So he goes to me, "What do you think of the house?" I said, "It's lovely." "What do you think of the pitch?" I said, "It's lovely." I said, "Is this an ex-council house?" He's laughing away. Finish the game, beautiful. He said, "Lads, you may as well go in the pool." I said, "Oh, I haven't got my trunks." He said, "I'll just wear your shorts." You know, I was like, "Yeah." So every night kit he gets delivered. All the balls, the kits, everything made by Nike gets delivered. So I get into the pool. She's there on a lounger, right? Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh my God." But now I'm in the pool thinking, Jesus, I need a piss. I can't get out. I need a piss.
Had a piss in Rod Stewart's pool.
Thank you. Yes,
did
I
you?
did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Mate, I did. And I did. I swear to God, I did on my life. And afterwards, I was like ringing the lads, going, "You're never going to fucking believe what I've just done, lads." So I did piss in his pen.
Well done.
That's by the way, just to let the listeners know, Rod Stewart isn't going to be coming in either.
Excellent.
That's,
We don't know yet. He's waiting. I'm still waiting for him. He's only allowed
go
in the
back to
country
you.
32 days a year.
We can ring him. That's
we're
no problem.
waiting
We
not
can
to
get
call
in.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could do that, yeah.
Do you reckon he saw me on London Live?
Of course he did,
Yeah,
mate. Who
definitely.
didn't? Who didn't?
Definitely.
Who didn't see you on that?
It's like-
Can't believe you didn't get the award for that.
It's like the Queen's speech. But less interesting.
Oh, the timing on that was great, G. Great, G.
So talking about women, which we weren't, but I'm going to be now. The World Cup, wasn't it? The Women's World Cup.
Brilliant.
Did you watch any of that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I saw bits and pieces. I didn't watch any of the matches live. I watched some of the highlights.
Oh, I love. Yeah, I
Did you watch it?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah.
I did. I mean, I love my football, but I just can't. To be fair, actually, it's nothing to do with women. I can't actually. I watch Premiership football. I watch Champions League. I watch World Cup football. But anything below that, and I struggle. I struggle to be interested. Even if,
I'm the opposite. I would much rather attend lower league football matches than
Grassroots.
For
Premier
the
League.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
totally
interesting.
agree.
Yeah. No, I'm completely.
Well, I grew up as an Irish league fan, so like coming
Yeah.
away every week, that's what I'm used to, and then going to big stadiums. I mean, I've been regularly to Celtic and that, and I've gone to all the London clubs, and it's all right, but I don't know. It seems it doesn't have the same essence
No.
to it. So I've been watching the most team I've watched in England is St Neots Town.
Right. Okay. And
Oh, you're the one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I bring it up because there was this whole furore, wasn't there? And we haven't talked about this before, so your impressions of this are going to be fresh, aren't they? And I want to hear them because this guy tweeted, and this is it: our lionesses go back to being mothers, partners, and daughters today, but they have taken on another title, heroes. Right now, that's what he wrote. Now, my thoughts on that is, that's a nice thing to say. What a lovely fella. But no.
Oh.
A lot of people had a problem with this, right? A lot of people had a problem with I don't know why. I think they're suggesting he's being patronising.
Yeah, that was the thing, that it sounded like it was demeaning. Whereas,
Is that-
how you read it? It sounded better there. I think it's how the tone of voice that goes along.
Well, you can
with
get
it.
lost in the connotation of a text, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, it can get lost. I don't think personally he was being.
No, I think he was. No, I don't think he was being that at all. It annoyed me that someone saw fit to
Yes.
he's been hauled over the coals for it.
And the thing is that they aren't just full-time footballers, a lot of them, and like, so with the men are all overpaid superstars. They live a life that the rest of us couldn't even imagine, Rod Stewart there, whereas these women genuinely are mothers and partners.
Well, this was my point. 100% of them are daughters, right?
True.
100% of them are daughters. I don't know which percentage are mothers, but it's going to be a decent percentage. And another large percentage, no doubt, will be partners. So he hasn't said anything incorrect there, has he? And he's topped it off by saying today they take on another title, heroes. What on earth has he done wrong? I don't know.
I think he's. I think he's brilliant.
I
He's
saw
absolutely
a interview with the England captain. I can't remember her
Duggan.
name. Was it?
She plays Man City.
Oh, okay. And she, is she just retiring? Is this her last World Cup? She's
Yes.
hoping to get the Euros.
Yeah.
I think they've drafted her into the
Men's.
the full team.
The men's World Cup.
Yeah, so I mean, she's saying exactly the same thing. She didn't read too much into it. She, like the real emphasis there was on the word heroes, and that's where you should be focusing.
Yeah, totally agree.
It's just people wanting to make shit.
People do
think-
though. That's it. As soon as the internet got invented, people just love nitpicking. There's nothing on the internet that has 100% support ever.
But I'm sure there's people at home just going, let's wind these people up.
I think
And other
you're right.
people
There's
bite.
a lot of trolls, but there are a lot of
Yeah.
people who actually just like being against anything. Just I'll all be contrary. I'm against this.
I thought they did really well. I felt so sorry for them when they played Japan in that last minute, and that girl who scored the own goal. You just felt. But like you said about watching it, I totally agree, because after about every fourth pass, they lose the ball. Yeah. They don't hold on to the ball, and you just think, But I thought they did brilliant. Absolutely.
Oh,
brilliant.
they did. The keepers fascinate me though, because
They're always shit.
They're the
Always.
worst, aren't they?
Always.
And they're the ones. I'm going to say it.
The shit.
Of all the positions on a football pitch, the one position where you think the women might be a bit closer to the men is keeper, because they're catching it. Do you know what I mean? They're handling it, aren't they? Do you see what I'm saying? No, I'm not talking about the coming out now. Yeah, I'm not talking about that aspect of it. I'm talking about the handling. And invariably, when I've watched the game,
they're crap.
they let the ball just slip through
weird.
their fingers.
Like, because I stuck on like the 10 best goals, the 20 best goals, or something like that, and in so many of them, it's always the keeper's fault.
Yeah.
Really simple errors.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody will stick one in the top corner from 40 yards out, but the keeper will be standing there and then just missing.
Not even moving.
There was one years
Flapping
ago.
away with their oven gloves on.
I imagine it's come a long way, but I do remember watching one match years ago, and it was the USA, and they scored this wonder goal that they kept on going on about, and then it showed it, and it was a free kick, and angles it over the top of the wall into the top corner, but the wall ducked.
What I quite liked is when they played, you close up them, they were all wearing like bright red fingers. The nails were all, they were all painted. And
But what's the difference in that? And you always see the guys going out with their hair manicured.
Yeah,
and everything.
true.
I always
Very
thought it
true.
was stupid. Like, that's not going to stay like that.
Yeah.
What's the point
Ronaldo
of
never
bothering
looks
doing
rubbish
it?
when he goes on the football
Nah.
pitch.
who's that player for Southampton who has his eyebrows completely and utterly plucked? There's one player at Southampton. His eyebrows are.
That's probably Pella, I would imagine.
Is it?
Centre forward. Well, I'm just guessing because he's quite. I imagine he would do.
He had his hair
He's an
slicked back,
Italian
like you
guy.
said, and
Yeah,
just
with Pella, that's Pella.
unbelievable. You're like, Jesus Christ.
I would.
That's why we're sat over here.
So while we're on the subject of sort of female things, this is an interesting one because this was it a couple of days ago anyway. There was a couple of politicians, I believe they were leaving Downing Street, and there were a couple of photographers, reporters across the road, and he called to them. It's something like, hello girls, whatever. And this brought up another subject that became an internet thing, is that they turned to him and went, girls? But these two politicians, they weren't offended by the term. In fact, if anything, I think they were quite flattered by it. They said, oh, girls, you know what I mean? But then this whole thing came up about what women like to be called or what is offensive. Again, it's nothing, but it's, so I just wonder, I don't know. In fact, what I'd like to do, I'd love for girls listening to this, girls, women, ladies,
Bitches.
Bitches.
take your pick, take your preference, and perhaps
Madams,
write
slags.
into us.
A day to keep that bit in. A day to keep that bit in.
Whatever you prefer. We don't know. Us boys. There you go. Look, I've just said boys.
Yeah.
We don't know. Who
Is
knows?
it going? It's I think what's like
Do you
what Ryan
care?
said before the internet. Since the internet, we've just gone silly now, haven't we?
See, in Ireland, the word lads is interchangeable. You can use that for anybody. So I'll do that. I'll walk into a group of people and just go, "You're right, lads." And then in England, people you'll get women just go, "Lads." You go, oh, "Sorry," and then you have to try to explain that to people.
So you'll use lads for a group of mixed sex in the same way as Americans use guys. Basically.
Exactly,
Guys.
exactly.
Okay, because we've taken that on.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah. It's, to be honest, I'll tell you what, it's bollocks.
It
Of course
is.
it is.
The
Yeah,
whole thing is
and we should leave it there.
There are times when it can be used in a demeaning time. Like, you see when you see people talking to women behind a bar, and then they think that they're... And you can see how they're putting them down. They're going, all right, love, or all right, darling. And it can get a bit creepy. You can understand that, but just to say something on the off, there's no reason.
Yeah, so, okay. Now, what we do every episode, what we've started to do is we started to do this little thing. You've all been called by... nuisance callers, right? PPI, have you had an accident lately, etc., etc. I think we've all fallen victim.
Right, just let me stop you there. Because it's going when an easier version would just be saying, right. We've all had our nuisance callers. Well, this is how slap men deal with them. Okay. I just think. You know what I mean?
Hang on a second. It's just going to be
There's
buzzing.
a buzzing, isn't
yeah, I don't know how to kill that though. I thought
you play this, it'll stop. Sorry, G.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
sorry
right.
about that. Now, I should explain before I speak anything. I've got quite a bad throat.
Right, link into it again and then say, right, we've all had these nuisance callers. Well, here on PPI, we pride ourselves on how we deal with them.
Okay.
On Slack Man.
And sorry, yeah, slap man.
What did you say? You're all right.
Here on PPI.
PPI. Right.
So, we've all had these nuisance callers, haven't we? And they're a pain in the arse. Well, here at Slack Men, this is how we deal with them.
Hello, sorry about that. Now, I should explain before I speak anything. I've got quite a bad throat, so if you can't hear me at any point, I'll repeat myself.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So, like I said, what will happen is that the government will pay for any of the electricity you generate, ma'am.
Right, let's just stop it there. Are you on helium? The fuck is that? What is that?
It's
tell you what it was.
worryingly convincing how well you managed to do these
They
voices.
rang up and they asked to speak to Mrs. K. right?
From the sounds of it, they are.
And I thought, I'll have a laugh here. I'll be Mrs. K. That is what Mrs. K would sound like.
Jesus.
Let's carry on.
For this, you'll be able to generate a tax-free income of £300 after every.
Hold on a minute. Now I'm lost as to who's who. I have no idea who's Jerry and who's the...
I'm the sexy
3
one.
months.
Hang on, £300 after every 3 months.
After every 3 months.
And all I have to do is put some panels on the roof.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I know, sorry, it's my turn. I have to put